Enjoy your home for the holidays with store-wide savings at Room to Room. 50% off, 48-month special financing, and as our gift to you, a free accessory buyer's card. There's something here for everyone, including gift cards. Merry Christmas from Room to Room Tupelo.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather. It is 7:30. It's a Monday morning, which means it's Maya's Monday Minute. And you might have missed it last week, or if you thought you missed it, you didn't miss it, because Maya actually slept in last Monday, but she's here now. And we're going to talk through everything you need to know to get you out the door this morning. And she wants to crawl out and she's ready to play. But as you can tell, she has her PJs with the socks on. And what that means is you need to bundle up this morning too. It's downright cold outside. You're going to want your coat. Your kiddos need the coat this morning as well. But here's the good news that I have for you and the kiddos this morning is there are some warmer days ahead. Warmer days to be able to play outside. I think she wants this remote. I'm going to give it to her. Your kids like things that aren't their toys. That's all Maya likes, are remotes and hairbrushes. But anyway, warmer days are ahead. So that is some good news as we're headed over the next few days. Some days you can get outside with your kiddos, and rain does return midweek as well. So that's everything you need to know to get you out the door this morning. Maya, do you have anything else that you'd like to say before we let you go? Oh, you're going to blow a kiss. Good job. Bye. Oh, that was amazing. Say good job, everybody. Okay, wave bye. Say bye-bye to everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. She sees herself. That's so sweet. So that's Maya's Monday Minute. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, you never know what you're going to get from Maya because I don't ever know what she's going to do either. But anyway, that's everything you need to know as you're out the door this morning. Let's talk about the downright cold conditions before we get into the rest of the forecast. Current alerts across the board. A cold weather advisory is still in play for a lot of our Mississippi counties. Now, this did include our Alabama counties, but that was issued until 7 a.m. So that alert has now been taken off. All of these, though, still are in play. A cold weather advisory from Coahoma County all the way into Lee and Itawamba County and south for our Mississippi counties until 9 a.m. Let me show you the cold weather advisories across the board. So everything you see in that lighter shade of blue that includes here in North Mississippi, that is the same story, and that alert is ongoing for places all the way down along the coast, all the way down into Florida, along the Carolinas, good portion of Tennessee, up into Illinois, Ohio, Indiana dealing with that. So we're not the only ones by any means dealing with cold weather advisories this morning. That cold air has made it to the south. Take a look at not high temperatures. Daggum, that would be crazy if these were high temperatures. That'd be really cold. But temperatures out the door this morning in the teens still. So we have risen. That's the good news. At least a few degrees from this morning, but still sitting in the teens for a good portion of the area. Teens up into Jackson, Tennessee, 15 in Jonesboro, 19 over in Little Rock, 20s. You can see again that cold air has made it all the way down to the coast. 20s in Jackson, Hattiesburg in the middle 20s, New Orleans near freezing. Same story for Mobile in the 20s. 30s in Destin. So even if you're trying to escape the cold, all the way down at the beach, it is cold out there this morning. Let's hone in on our temperatures. Again, I told you most of us are still sitting in the teens out there, so still going to need the coat if you haven't left the house so far this morning. 14 in Oxford, 15 in Water Valley, 17 Senatobia, 17 South Haven, 13 in Holly Springs, 12 in Houston. So still hanging on to those low teens for some. Definitely chilly out there. The further south that you go, conditions do get a little bit better. 22 in Macon, 22 in Aliceville, 20 in Greenwood, 18 in Belzona. Overall, though, teens, 20s, it's still very chilly as you're headed out the door. You will need the coat as you're stepping out this morning. Take a look ongoing outside, though. At least it looks nice out there. Lots of sunshine in the forecast, even though it is so chilly. This is over in Starkville. Temperatures 18, feeling like 12. because it does not take much of a wind when conditions are this cold for feels like temperatures to drop down a few degrees. So feeling even a little bit cooler for some of us out there, like over in Stark Vegas. Same story over in Winona. Take a look at this. So 17, but feeling more like 9. So some of us even waking up to temperatures in the single digits for feels like temperatures. Here's the good news. Take a look at your first 12 hours ahead. A lot of us near 20 by 8, 30s are back by 11. I think by noon, most of us going to be at least near or above the freezing degree mark. What does that mean for you? It means you can quit dripping those faucets this afternoon. I hope that you had them going overnight. They're probably still going right now. If you travel back home for lunchtime plans and things like that, you can go ahead and turn those faucets off, because this afternoon, yes, we are going to be getting above freezing near 40 before we drop it back down after that into the evening hours, 36 by 5, upper 20s by your 8 o'clock hour. Here's an overall look of what's going on Mississippi Live satellite and radar. Lots of sunshine at play. High pressure going to be keeping us that way all the way into your afternoon as I continue to play this out. So by 3 p.m., yeah, all of us still seeing a lot of sunshine. That's going to help aid in that warm up today. Going into your Tuesday, another cold night ahead. Not as chilly, not seeing the teens for most, but still a cold night nonetheless. Going throughout your Tuesday, we'll still see a lot of sunshine. Going into the back half of the day, more clouds will build in, and by your Wednesday morning, we're packed in with cloud cover. Very small rain chance out there for Wednesday. Watch, this is at 8 a.m. I'm going to go all the way to 8 p.m. Did you see much of a change? Not really. Just a lot of clouds out there. Maybe a sprinkle or two, but the real rain chance arrives as we head into your Thursday, along with the Arctic air retreating. It is going back home. It is saying see you later to us here in North Mississippi. We saw it yesterday. We're seeing it this morning. We're going to be seeing warmer days ahead leading up into the next few days, and then also leading up into our Christmas holiday as well. If you came from my push alert, I said that we're going to be seeing some warmer days leading up to that Christmas holiday. Coming up next, we'll talk about just how warm things are going to be getting. If you like the warmer conditions, you'll like the forecast. If not, well, you might go from complaining about the cold weather to complaining about how warm it is going into Christmas. So either way, coming up next, I'll talk details about your overall temperature forecast. And of course, a full look at your 7-day coming up one more time this morning right after this.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather here at 7:30. The time now is 7:39. I hope you've had a good start to your morning so far, and that probably means you haven't stepped outside because it's just downright cold out there. Let's talk about it before we get into your overall forecast. Lots of sunshine out there today. Look at these beautiful blue skies over in Pontotoc, and that Pontotoc camera provided to us by the North Mississippi Storm Chasers. Love getting to show off their camera network and show you these beautiful skies out here on your Monday morning, because that's about the only thing that's nice outside. Temperature is 16 in Pontotoc, feeling more like 7. So even though we're seeing a lot of temperatures in the teens, feels like temperatures, some of us dipping into those single digits, because we're still seeing a northerly wind, at least this morning, even around 5 miles an hour, can knock down those feels like temperatures. Same story over in Macon. Beautiful blue skies. You can see that sunshine coming down on the roadways, but temperatures in the teens, feels like temperatures in the low teens. So definitely some cold conditions out the door this morning. Again, those wind chill values in the single digits for some from Tupelo, Amory, Red Bay, up into South Haven, but a lot of us seeing feels like temperatures still in the teens out there this morning. Just a light northerly wind can make it feel even a little bit cooler. Overall, your temperature setup today, why are we seeing these cold conditions? We saw them yesterday. They've really settled in this morning. Well, that dip in the jet stream, that front coming in, just pushed that Arctic cold air down into the south, all the way down to the Gulf Coast. We talked about that in the last few minutes, how that cold air has reached all the way down to the beach this morning. That dip in that jet stream just really allowing for cold air to settle in. The good news is settled in this morning. The next few days are going to be a different story. So let's get into your forecast as we're going about the morning. One thing I want to show you before then, though, is your airport delays. The good news is, even with the cold conditions across the region, I'm not tracking any moderate or major delays. That's the same story looking more nationally. The lower 48, all of our international airports from Seattle, San Francisco, LAX, all the way over into Dallas-Fort Worth, Memphis, LaGuardia, all of our major airways not looking at any moderate or major delays out there this morning. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperatures are going to be getting better. They're going to be getting warmer. We're still in the 20s by 9, near 30 by 10. And then I think a lot of us going to be right around that freezing degree mark just before noon, but noon and on we should get above that. So that is some good news. Finally reaching above freezing into your afternoon. High temperatures today going to be in the 40s for most. Yeah, I could see a few of our counties hanging out in the upper 30s, from Tunica, Tate, DeSoto County, maybe Boonville, Prentiss, Alcorn County hanging out just right by 30. But a lot of us in the low 40s, 41 New Albany, 41 Water Valley, 42 Bruce, 42 Amory, 43 Vernon, 42 down in Macon. So most of us in the low 40s out there now. Normal is 56. So we are still sitting well below average for this time of year, but still a nice warm up out there for your afternoon. Lots of sunshine between now and 10 a.m. and then 10 a.m. all the way to 3 p.m. Didn't see much of a change. Only thing that really is changing is our overall wind direction is going to shift out of the south. That's again going to help in those warming conditions this afternoon. Going overnight, so 10 p.m. Monday all the way until 6 a.m., 7 a.m. on your Tuesday morning, we're still seeing clearing conditions. That's going to allow for another cold night out there for your Tuesday. So still going to need the coat as you are headed out the door on your Tuesday. I would still let those faucets drip overnight, as well as cold conditions are still going to be settling in. Here's the good news, not as cold as tonight for tomorrow night, but still chilly out there, but that warm up just continues. Lots of sunshine out there for your Tuesday afternoon. Things do start to really switch in our overall weather conditions, talking about cloud cover and rain chances going overnight Tuesday into your Wednesday. More clouds look to build in, and we're going to be adding on some rain chances out there for your Wednesday ahead. But the main day is actually going to be on Thursday. So yeah, about a 20% chance on Wednesday, better chances into your Thursday. And then we're looking at another wave of rainfall coming as we head into the back half of the weekend. Let's talk about the midweek rain chances first. So this is our next best chance of rain. This is Wednesday at 4. Not a really great chance for Wednesday. I can't rule out a light shower to a sprinkle, so yes, about a 20% chance. But watch as I head overnight into your Thursday. That's when that front really starts to drop in, bringing more showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder as well into your Thursday afternoon. I'm not tracking anything strong to severe by any means, but still could see a few rumbles of thunder before it's all said and done. As we head noon and on your Thursday, that's when that front is looking to drop in and be out of here by the time we head into your evening and overnight hours, and looking like high pressure going to be settling back in for your Friday. So Thursday, our main chance of rainfall out of your work week. High temperatures, it's not really going to inhibit our high temperatures too much with that front dropping in. So we're starting our climb today on. We'll be in the 50s tomorrow, middle 50s by Wednesday, back in the middle 60s by your Thursday. That front comes in on Thursday with that rain chance, dropping our temperatures back down to near 50 on your Friday, but it doesn't stick around for too long, those 50s, because take a look into your weekend. We're back in the 60s. So a whole lot of 60-degree days as we head over the next 7 days. And this is the weekend that's leading up to that Christmas holiday, and we're looking at high temperatures in the 60s. We go from below average to about 10 degrees above average by the time your weekend hits. So that's why I said you might go from complaining, hey, it's way too cold out here, to why is it 60 degrees before Christmas time? And hey, you can't really escape the warmer conditions, because take a look at your temperature outlook going just before the Christmas holiday, the 21st all the way to the 25th. We're looking at above average conditions sticking around here in North Mississippi and for coast to coast across the United States, all the way from the eastern to the western coastline, looking like above average conditions going to be settling in just before the Christmas holidays. So you really got to be traveling up north if you're going to want some cooler, colder conditions, below average conditions. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 40s today, again 50s tomorrow. We'll start off in the 20s tomorrow morning, so still a chilly start, but it's not the teens. So we'll take it, right? 30s are back by your Wednesday morning. 60s return for your Thursday afternoon. We will see a cooler day to round out your work week due to that front that comes in, but it does not stick around with temperatures right back in the 60s by your Saturday and your Sunday, with more rain chances coming into play in the back half of your weekend. So that's a look at your 7-day forecast. We're kind of still playing tug of war with our temperatures a little bit, but overall, some warmer days are ahead, especially in comparison to yesterday and today. Now, make sure to tune into us this evening. Matt and Gabe will have everything you need to know about these temperature swings and also the latest on model data that comes in for your midweek rain chance. They'll show that as well, coming up at 5, 6, and 10. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6:30.
It's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing from 11.
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.